to this week's vlog. Now, today's vlog, so you guys will have seen that the last time I went jumping, I fell off Danny. Not once, but twice. But I only got the footage of my last fall, which that was the worst fall out of them both. But anyway, I've got teams this Sunday. It's currently Monday. My fall was on Saturday. But yeah, I've got teams on Sunday, and after my last fall at Mullicott, I did get back on Danny, and I did just walk him around and things. So I did get back on, but it was the end of the arena hire, so it meant I couldn't jump or anything like that. So it basically ended on a bad note. So I didn't want to go Sunday up to Coxley competing, doing my 60 and 70 centimetres after what happened on Saturday. So I'm taking Danny up to Coxley where I compete, just in the small arena, so not where I do my actual competition, in the warm-up arena, which is big enough to jump in. Literally just going to pop him around a few jumps. We're hiring it for an hour, and literally just to get him over and end on a good note, ready for Sunday. So I don't really know why I've started vlogging now, to be honest guys, because it's like in 2-3 hours time when I'm going there. I'm not getting there until 5:30 because I'm hiring the arena at 6 o'clock, and I need to muck out because we're going to be home late. Oh, Dan's heard me and he's walking over. But what he doesn't realise is what we are doing and where we are going. He's going to think we're going for a ride. Because yesterday, my plan was to go for a nice hack. But I was in so much pain yesterday. I'm actually alright. I've just got a really bad neck. I've got bruises all down my arm. And I'm just very achy. But I was still going to ride. And I ended up not riding. So that's a bit annoying because I wanted to go out for a hack yesterday before we do it all again today, but hey ho, we're just gonna get on with it. So the last time I did actually ride him was Saturday, and also to top it off, on Saturday when I brought Danny back to let him out in the field for like an hour or two while we sorted everything out, he was so keen to get out in the field. I swapped his rugs over and everything. Dawn was stood by the door, went to open the door to let him out, but it wouldn't open enough because me and Dawn was there. So I went to move Dawn over and Dan just pushed right through. He was so bargy, he pushed me, and as he pushed me back I twisted my ankle like that, and I was in absolute agony. So not only have I got a sore neck and a bad arm, I've also got a very sore ankle. But I've got to admit, it's much better today, and I decided not to ride yesterday because my ankle was very sore and I was just really aching things. I thought it's not going to do me any good. So here we are today, and there isn't really much to say, just to say that we're going up to Coxley, we're going to do it all over again, and if my plan is, depending on how it's all going to go, the highest I'm going to jump is 70 centimetres today. If I don't even get that high, it doesn't matter. I just want it to be successful and we get round with no problems at all. Fingers crossed, that is what's going to happen, and it's just going to be so much better. I've also got my friend coming with me, not with a horse, it's just me and Danny there, but my friend Maisie, who I went to the beach with, she's coming with me, basically just to give me some confidence really. I don't think I've knocked my confidence after the fall. I'm not nervous at all. I'm not, like, I got straight back on him after on both falls, so I haven't lost my confidence. But you know when you think, oh, I haven't lost my confidence, I'll be fine, and then you put a jump up and then you might feel a bit nervous. I'm not saying that's what I'm going to be like, because I might be completely fine, I don't know. But basically my friend Maisie, she used to come with me everywhere. She used to bring Murphy's out and we used to go jumping, and she used to give me so much confidence, and she's really good at encouraging you. So I messaged her on Saturday, because that's when we decided that we'd go and hire an arena. I was like, what are you doing on Wednesday? Because originally we was going to do it Wednesday after school, and she said Monday will be the better day for her, and we decided that Monday will be better as well. but she's working until 5:30, so the earliest that she could get there was 6 o'clock. So yeah, basically Maisie's just come in to encourage me and give me confidence if I need it, and she literally doesn't need to do anything, to be honest. It sounds so stupid, but she just has to stand there, which is just crazy. But if you guys are wondering why we're using the small school and not the one that I'm actually going to be competing in on Sunday, there is a reason. Because in the big arena at Coxley, where you see me competing, there's no lights, and obviously it's dark at 6 o'clock, whereas the small arena has got floodlights, so I can go there anytime. So that's basically the reason why I'm going in the small arena. Otherwise I would have gone in the big one, and I haven't been able to get there any earlier because my mum's working as well, and also because of Maze. But I'm going to start off, I'm going to give him a really good warm-up, then going to just put some poles on the ground, walk over them, trot over them, canter over them, then just put up a small cross pole. It will be tiny, just get us going, go over that a few times, and eventually just put the height up, and once we get going we'll see how we get on. But like I said, I'm not planning. The biggest I'm going to go is 70, and if I don't get to 70 and I only jump 60, it's fine. As long as it ends in a good note, that's all I care about. Also, just want to say, I really need to get mucking out, but thought I'd quickly say this because I didn't end my last vlog, my jumping vlog, on a very good note because I was crying. So if you guys didn't really understand me, basically I wasn't crying because I had fallen off. I didn't really care about the fact that I'd fallen off. I did hurt myself, but it wasn't the end of the world that I did fall off. Also, B, I didn't care about the fact that we had refusals because you guys know that it is quite often that we do have refusals and things. Now, by the way guys, I'm not blaming Danny for any of it because it was my riding, how I rode him. So don't think that I am blaming Danny because I never blame the horse when I fall off or when anything happens. So I'm not blaming Danny at all if it sounds like it. But basically the reason why I was really upset was because it was the first of the year. I wanted it to start off good, not start off with me swallowing sand and on the floor. I just wanted it to start off good, where we jumped it all and didn't have a problem, to have really got my confidence up ready for this year. And that's what made me the most upset, because it ended very badly for the beginning of the year. So I wasn't upset for the fact that we had refusals or the fact that I fallen off. It was just more the fact that I just really wanted it to start off good, but obviously it didn't. But it's all good, that's all behind us now. I've forgotten about it, and it's gonna start from today. It's gonna be positive. I actually think that's all I've got to say. I feel like I've spoken quite a bit, but that is it. I'm gonna get mucking out. I need to put my wellies on, so I've still got my trainers on. I'm gonna muck out Dawn as well, because like I said, we're gonna be home late in that, so I just wanna put Dan's rugs on when we get home and give him his dinner, and then I can go home instead of having to do it all tonight. My mum's gonna go and pick up the trailer because we left the trailer up at Kiva's because they borrowed it yesterday to pick up a horse. So my mum's going to pick it up from there when she's finished work. I'm gonna aim to leave here for 5 o'clock, so obviously it's going to be dark, and we'll get there just before 5:30, ready for 6 o'clock to get on, and hopefully Maisie will be there on time, but it doesn't matter if she's not. Okay guys, so sorry it's so dark in here. It's about 4:45 now, and I didn't think about bringing a light up, so it's very dark in here, so I'm actually using my phone torch to brush him. He is pretty clean. He does look clean, but it doesn't mean to say that he's not going to have any mud on him when we get there, so we'll actually see how clean he looks when we get there. But I have brushed him and everything. I've brushed him right through, but as you can see it is super dark in here. My mum will be on her way. Basically all my stuff is all in my mum's car because I haven't actually taken any of it out from Saturday, so literally all my tendon boots are still in there. Everything is completely in there. My fleece that I wore, you know, my one that you always see. Well, I'm not going to get it now, so he's going to have his fleece on that is plastered in mud that he wears underneath his turnout rug out in the field. I'm also going to put on an underliner stable rug because it is always super cold up on Coxley, and he is clipped, so he is definitely going to feel the cold. And it's going to be late, so it's going to be even colder at like 8 o'clock tonight. So he's going to be travelled in 2 rugs. I've just got to pull up his fleece and then put his blue one on. I filled up his haylage net. I've just done enough for him to travel there and to be tacked up and to come home. And that's literally it. All the horses are done. The only thing I've got to do when I come home is do his... I've done one haylage bucket. I've just got to do the other one. All his boots etc. is going to have to be put on there. He is literally going to be travelled in 2 rugs and his head collar, which is not the best, but it's all good. It's literally like a 20-minute travel, so it's not very far at all. Maisie's going to meet me there at... She might be there just before 6, but she said 6 o'clock the earliest she'd get there. A helicopter is heading towards me now. Not that you guys really need to know that. But yeah, I've literally got to stand by the door so that you can kind of see me. I've got my dog as well, and she's very cold because her coat as well that she always wears is in my mum's car, and I haven't seen my mum all day, so like I said, all her stuff's in the car as well, so she's pretty cold as well. I've got to take my coat in there. I hope my long riding boots are in the car because otherwise I'm going to be riding in wellies, which is just not going to be fun. So yeah, that's basically it. So I'll see you guys, pardon me, when I'm in the car. So I did say to you guys that I'd see you when I'm in the car, but I shouldn't really say that because I normally see you guys beforehand. But it's still quite light out here, compared to normally it's pitch black by 4:30. So it's definitely, the lights are definitely drawing out the light nights. That don't even make sense, just ignore me. So I'm just going to take my hay net out, obviously, as well. I need to make sure my dog's in there because that will not be fun if I lose her. When travelling in the dark, your trailer light in the, you know, where the horses are, the horse area, has got to be on. It is illegal if you don't have that light on, so there should be in your trailer like a light switch. It will only turn on when your car engine's on. Actually figured that out. Come on, Dave's up here. Dave! Not that long ago when we first started travelling in the dark, because I switched it on and I was like, it doesn't work, like we haven't got light. And then my mum was like, yeah, it's because you have to turn the engine on and then the light will come on. So, sorry guys. Yeah, so like, it will probably, by the time he gets in, it will be darker than this, but it's going to go straight on, because like I said, it's illegal if you don't have it on. So when going out at night time, or say if you leave in the daylight but halfway through it's going to be dark, still put the light on in daylight because then it's on. Or if you're leaving at 3 but it will still be travelling say at 7, then just stop when it gets dark in a labour or something and turn it on. But yeah, that's just a little hint. Make sure that your trailer lights are on when it gets dark, or is dark. Okay guys, so we're on the road to Coxley. Okay guys, so we are driving home, and what a difference from Saturday to today. So we literally started with the crosspole barely off of the floor. I trotted over it the first couple of times before I even asked for canter over it. When I asked for canter, he was absolutely loving it tonight. He really was. We was just slowly putting it up, so then it went up to like 50, and then it went up to 60, and I started cantering and that, and he was just... I said that the highest I would go tonight was 70, and if I didn't even get to that height, it doesn't matter as long as it was successful. And I just went over, and then I ended on 80 centimetres, which was just insane because I literally fell off on Saturday at like 50 centimetres, if that. So to come out today and end on 80 centimetres, I'm just so happy. And Dan, honestly, he absolutely loved it. So when I asked for canter in one particular corner, he'd done one buck. It wasn't massive or anything, and then after, every time I asked for canter, he'd do the most patheticest little thing. You can't even really like actually call it a proper buck. It was, I don't really know, but I'm hoping that I've got it on camera. But I've got every footage, I think, of all the jumps, but it was just so good. Unfortunately, Maze couldn't come. Maisie has got a slow puncher, which meant that she couldn't get anywhere and she couldn't get a lift up there either, so she ended up obviously not coming. But I messaged her at the end and told her that we jumped 80 in that and it went really well, and she looked up and said, my spirit was there with you. She's nuts. But anyway, it's ended on a really good note. My next jump-in will be at the teams, and that is going to be as successful as today for definite, I hope. Please make sure that you like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!